say you're so over me, then you under me. How you over me, then you under me. What you want under me? If you over me, why you under me? If you over me.
Yo, what's up, man? It's the Poolside Podcast. Your man DJ Hollywood KO.
My name is PREZ.
And guess what? Today is all about the ladies. See, I got my Aaliyah shirt, represent for the ladies. And for the first time ever, we got a female on the show. She's the first one.
Lexy Panterra.
I'm happy to be the first female on your show.
You are.
You should be.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
How we doing, man?
I'm all right.
How's the new year treating you so far?
It started off rocky like this.
Okay, that's a mugshot?
But it's getting better.
What you do?
Miami police are a different type of police.
Yo, get it. Can you zoom in on that real quick? You gotta get that.
What you
My
do?
really good side profile right there.
I need to get one of those shirts.
You was speeding?
I
You wasn't shoplifting.
was not speeding. I can't really talk about it. But it was absolute
it's an
bullshit,
open
I'll
case?
tell you that. They
It was-
took me and my brother. It was terrible.
You said it was absolute bullshit?
So you're like a real bad bitch, like in real life. Okay?
Duh.
Welcome to the podcast, man. Appreciate your time.
Thanks
you
for
coming
having
here,
me.
first official female. Her name is Lexy Panterra. Very talented individual. She work hard. She do her thing.
Thank you. I do work hard. I'll tell you that.
We heard a lot of good things about you.
I'm sure, yes.
And bad.
Nah, probably
But not
bad.
Not bad, but like bad bitch bad.
Yeah, bad bitch bad.
Yeah.
Never bad. I'm a good person, so you won't hear too many bad things about me.
So Lexy Panterra.
Panterra.
It sounds Latin. That's why I said when I saw it, I said Pantera
does.
instantly.
She looks Latin.
I have a lot of Latin fans.
She looks Latin.
Yeah. What's your nationality and like where were you born and raised?
Persian and Irish. And I was born and raised in Los Angeles and Sacramento.
Okay.
Half and half, my whole life.
So the West Coast.
But I live in beautiful Miami now. For
Okay.
about second year now. I love it here.
How you like it?
Love it. It's the sunshine. I feel like I live on a tropical island. Different types of people. The beach is right there. You can actually go on the beach. Unlike Los Angeles, you don't want anywhere near there. Like you don't want to go nowhere near the beach.
How do you like the food here?
I love the food. Love the food.
There's one thing about
There
Miami
ain't no
I dislike.
Mexican food here though. You got Cuban food and shit, but like I haven't found any like good Mexican.
There is.
food.
You got to go to this taco place called Bodega.
Okay.
It's
taco
off the
place.
hook.
Okay.
And
I think I might have heard that place.
Yes, their birria tacos are amazing.
I like Peruvian. That's the thing is I'm a food person. And I like that type of food, like just like island food. And there's more options here than Los Angeles for sure.
So you're from the West Coast. Mozzie's hood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Mozzie grew up on the same like block
Okay.
in Sacramento.
And doing, my
Park.
and doing my research, of course, because I got to do all my research, right? I read that you was conceived in a 1969 Oldsmobile
Cutlass, yeah.
Cutlass. Your father, Tony Panterra, he was a race car driver, and your uncle, big race car guy.
Yeah,
Talk
all
to us
race
about
car
that.
drivers. Yeah, my whole family just loved. They came from Iran.
Okay.
They moved to England and then moved to LA, and I don't know. My whole family's been into car racing, motorcycle racing.
You say Iran?
Iran, yeah.
Why do we say Iran?
Iranian, Iranian, Persian. There's a lot of different.
What's the
terms.
correct way to say it?
It really do. It's whatever.
We say Iran.
I say
Iranian.
We say Iran, but I never ran from shit.
Allahu
Well,
Akbar.
they did run from Iran because there was some definitely crazy political stuff going on. And so a lot of people fled from Iran to get away. So that's when my family came over.
Okay.
And yeah, they basically grew up in America. So they're super Americanized and did dirt bikes and loved to race cars and all the stuff my grandpa did not like. He was all against it, but they did it anyways. And so, yeah, now my dad owns a construction company, you know, because he had me. He was in movies also. He did some stunts. He was a stunt man.
Okay.
And then he had me and had to take things more seriously, you know, to feed me.
We got brothers and sisters?
I do.
How many?
I have 2 sisters from my dad,
Okay.
and I have 3 little brothers. They're all little. I'm the oldest. From my mom. My mom has 3 boys and me.
Oh, so they
Different
active.
baby mamas, different baby daddies.
Daddy was
We have a
active.
very, very mixed family as well. Definitely all types of ethnicities.
Where's your mom from?
My mom's Irish. She's American.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Y'all
And
grew
my
up
dad's
in
a Persian.
Christian household, Muslim household.
No. I did go to church, Christian on my mom's side a little bit more. And my dad is more spiritual and believes in God. That's kind of where I stand.
Okay.
But I never was in a mosque or anything. He wasn't super religious, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is America.
And I grew up with like a stepdad on my mom's side over there in Oak Park, Sacramento. And my dad had multiple girlfriends multiple times. Every month there was a new fucking best friend.
He was active.
You sound
He's
like
still active.
you sound like you have a really, really good relationship with your dad.
I do. Right now it's a little rocky because of some specific things, but I've been very close to my parents my whole life.
So at the age of 2, he gave you the nickname Lex Luthor. And it was because you had a crazy way of manipulating people
Not
into
manipulating.
getting them to do what you wanted to do.
I think all the little girls with their dads have a way of like, daddy, like there's a soft spot in there.
Give us
So
an
I think
example.
that's like where that kind of came from.
Give us an example of like what you would say to somebody older or like an adult just to get your way.
I don't know. I don't know why he really said that. He said something one day about some sort of tuna sandwich. Like I made him make me a tuna sandwich, but I wasn't hungry, but just to see if he would make it or something. That's like, I guess he always told me that. And I don't even remember it, but I was just like, that's interesting. Like I don't know why a little girl would do that.
It's a skill.
Like
It started early.
I need to learn that more, to be honest, because I probably lost that skill. I lost that skill a long time ago. Men need to do more for me.
Super cap, right?
I need to learn those skills.
At 8 years old, you started racing motorcycles.
Yeah, I loved it. Dirt bikes.
Dirt bikes.
At 8?
At 8.
That's nuts.
Yeah. I mean, I was at the track every weekend with my dad, and I was like, I'm bored. I want to do this.
You was beating boys?
I wasn't that great. I
No?
definitely got some trophies.
Okay.
I had a really big crush on a boy. That was one of my
At
first
8?
crushes. Younger than 8.
I'm sorry, man.
Younger than 8, I had a crush. Oh, yeah. And my dad had a friend. I had a crush on a grown-ass man.
He's saying that because I got a daughter.
I'm sorry, brother.
He
I
said,
feel
"Good
like
luck."
when men have daughters, it's God's way of like punishing
Punishing
them.
you. Hell yeah. Woo.
And my dad has 3, and Lord, he needs to be punished. I'm gonna tell you, bad boy.
You got some on the way.
No.
You have to. You got to leave something behind, man.
I got all boys, man. I'm good.
I love
Thank-
boys.
You need,
I hope I
you
have
need a
boys.
princess, though.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to do it. I don't know how you do it. Should be locked in a closet somewhere.
Oh my God.
All this social
You gotta
media.
let them do them.
Yeah.
You know,
The boys get in
I'ma
more
tell you
trouble
why I don't wanna-
anyways.
I'ma
The
tell you
boys
why I
are
don't
really the
wanna go out.
ones.
Because of the movie Selena. Like watching him lose Selena to a guy, getting married and all that, and that scene where
Yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
comes and he starts crying, that's heartbreaking, man. So with a son, we kick them niggas out.
Listen, bro, we're going to deal with that when we're going to deal with
my
that.
God.
I got a long way to go.
Well, you stopped right away with the motorcycles. Your dad got into a
Really bad accident.
Really bad accident?
He's gotten in multiple accidents. He's still racing. I don't know why.
still? How bad was that accident though?
It was really bad. Like punctured, fractured ribs and lungs, and he's had his whole heel shattered, and he was in the hospital for a long, long time.
So that made you. I was good with this motorcycle. thing.
Yeah, he didn't want me to get hurt. He was like,
Okay.
no, don't do that. And then I got into cheerleading in high school. They dropped me. That was a whole situation. He's like, you're not doing that dumb shit. Like, why are you cheerleading with these stupid people? Like, they're going to drop you. Like, you don't want to break your neck. Because I got really injured with that, too. He was looking out for me. I've always wanted to be a singer, though, so that's what I was doing my whole life. Like, when I was riding my motorcycle, like, in our helmets, it would echo.
Yeah.
And I'd be singing, like, The Little Mermaid, like, while I'm racing.
I love all the Little Mermaid
So
songs.
she's...
For real,
so
it was interesting.
you're a chick with many talents.
Too many fucking talents, yeah.
I read you got your first pageant award
When I was little.
when you was like 5.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yo, those beauty pageants for them little girls are crazy.
It's like the biggest thing in
It
the world.
wasn't like, I
Super
wasn't into
makeup.
that crazy stuff. It was more natural. It was the lower end pageant.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't
Okay.
like the drink the drink and like, they do crazy stuff. No. It was a very easy, like, couple time thing. I tapped into a lot of things. I tapped into dance and gymnastics and tap dancing and singing and.
You did
I
ballet.
mean, God, I love that's crazy. I love everything.
Right now, my daughter is into dancing,
Ballet was
cheerleading, and gymnastics.
Speaking of motorcycles,
Speaking of motorcycles.
Yeah.
I
That's-
tried a little bit of everything. I never stuck to one thing, but singing was always my thing. And dancing, hand in hand, yeah.
So you started, quote unquote, twerking at like 12.
I learned, in the hood, how to
In the
twerk.
That was in the hood.
My daughter's 12. Shut up.
Yeah, look. So your cousins, wait, your cousins taught you how to twerk.
Yeah, my stepdad's cousin.
How old were they?
She was probably 2 years older than me.
There you go, bro. Don't let them hang out with older cousins.
Okay.
They
And I
showed
learned
up.
what it was,
I got that.
shaking, gyrating. It wasn't really called twerking then. Like, it
What
was
was it
a little
called?
different. I don't know, like shaking or... It was just dancing.
What was your dad's reaction when he first seen you twerking? He didn't whip your ass?
He didn't know until I didn't. Well, I
Of
didn't
course
do
he
it.
didn't know.
No. I learned when I was like 12, but then I didn't do it. Like I
Right,
wasn't
right.
doing it.
Right,
like
right,
I learned. I knew what it was. I just didn't do it until later on when I created Twerk Out,
Right.
which was I was a grown adult by then. So
We're going to get there.
he's proud of it. He loved it. He thought it was cool and interesting.
You got to be a dad.
I don't want to talk about
And
that.
he can't say shit. So how about that?
Yeah, she's grown now.
I could say something.
You Dominican.
Yeah, we discipline.
I guess
that.
if you're paying her bills, you can say something.
Absolutely.
But when you stop paying her bills, you won't be able to tell her anything.
At what age you think is a proper age to stop paying the bills?
I grew up in a family where Middle Easterns, we're home until marriage type of thing. But I wasn't going to do that. I was like, there's no fucking way I'm staying home with a dad like this. But I stayed home for a long time.
You did?
I could, a long time.
Your dad didn't want to let you leave the house.
No, I didn't really want to. And he was supporting me for a long time, so I took advantage of that. And I'm like, I was a smart one to be like, I'm not going to pay rent. I'm not going to, why? When I was always working. I always liked to work, so I was making my money and getting help from him. I wasn't going to leave.
How's your relationship with your dad today?
Right now, we're not talking.